we invited Roberto Alongi, a policy officer of the European Commission working on the European Maritime Single Window. The project will allow for harmonized submission of maritime declarations by the vehicles and centralized processing of the submitted documents by public authorities. Mr. Alongi, please explain more on how the once-only principle and data reuse are catered for in the existing regulation.
Regulation in establishing a European Maritime Single Window environment was one of the first pieces of legislation that put into practice the once-only principle. In fact, the regulation contains a series of provisions aimed at facilitating the exchange of data between economic operators and authorities, such as the establishment of a common dataset and the harmonization at technical level of the interfaces used in maritime domain. But the third pillar of this regulation is the promotion to the maximum extent possible of the reuse of data and the sharing of data. The once-only principle has one main objective: to reduce the number of times the maritime operators have to resubmit the same data to the competent authorities during a port call. These authorities today don't communicate enough amongst themselves because they may lack of a legal framework or they may not have the right digital tools to communicate to each other. Our regulation addresses the once-only principle through three different actions. First, it gives a mandate to the Commission to establish common databases from which the competent authorities can retrieve information already submitted during previous port calls. Second, it imposes to the national authorities to reuse information that might be already in their possession. And third, it creates a mechanism to share this information among member states. All these provisions want to avoid the proliferation of data requests in order to reduce the amount of paperwork that is required each time a ship stops in a European port. And all this is done because we want to help the European maritime industry to become more competitive.